Expect the unexpected. I have learned to expect the unexpected in a lucid dream. I allow myself to not just read stuff and be like, oh, okay, that's all there is about lucid dreaming. No, there is so much more that only you are going to discover and in your path, and things that are there for you, that your higher self, your spirit guide, your dreamscape is going to surprise you with. And so not everything has been done, not everything has been seen, or if it has, not the way you will experience it, not the way you will see it. Why? Because if I try to control less, then I'm trusting my higher self, my dream journey, that it's going to present me with what I need at the time, centered in my heart and grounded, you know, in the belief that my soul is guiding me, that my highest self, or if you want to call it God, go ahead. Anything that will tune you into that high frequency of beingness, in balance with the doing, of course, but expect the unexpected, expect the unexpected. Here's an example. I was in a lucid dream recently, and I didn't want to lose my lucidity because I wanted to try out a few things. So I decided, though, I want to fly because I love that perspective of being above and soaring and just watching everything from that perspective. So I asked a question out into the dream. How can I have that perspective and at the same time not have to leave the ground, not have to fly? And I just waited for not even a millisecond for the dream to respond. Immediately, my dream body began to grow like a giant. I was gigantic. And I could see everything from above. And it was like flying, except my feet were still on the ground. And of course, that perspective was like out of this world. Most of all, I was just so happy because I had allowed, all I did was ask a question and know that I'm being guided for the highest good of my being, for my path. My body, my dream body or energy body knew what to do. Shortly after, I decided to experiment with hand movements. I decided to see if I knew any naturally, like if my soul knew anything, if my subconscious was tapped into any of that. So I just spontaneously began to move my hands, and then I noticed that it began to do, I can't even, but it was almost like an opening, but with both hands. I don't think I could recreate it here because it was just happening to my body. And a portal opened right in front of me. Of course, I was not expecting this, and it caught me completely off guard. And a face, like a very alien-esque slash wavy mirror, almost like like just because of the lighting, you know, that like skull effect with the no eyes because it's like dark. Well, it wasn't a skull, but you get what I mean. And I was not ready for that confrontation yet. I was just trying stuff out. So I instinctively closed the portal back and left it for another day. Sorry, Mr. Alien. These are the things that could happen if you try to tune into things beyond your waking reality. I learned a lot of skills from a lucid dream, but I also know skills that I don't know in waking reality, and I wouldn't know how to bridge them. For example, I am an amazing sword fighter. I don't fight anybody, but I could use a sword like no other person in a dream. I have these movements that I don't know where they come from. It just amazes me at the skills, the mastery that I'm able to use a sword. But in waking reality, I don't think there's actually a sword in my house. I gave it to my husband, and you know, I hold it, but I need to try to connect into how in the lucid dream I am actually able to use a sword. But nonetheless, you can still bring back the skills. I haven't just had time to try to bridge it back, but I could, I guess, if I really made the time. But I don't think it was something that I needed to do here. I don't think I need to be able to sword fight. Looks fun. But in the dream, it was very energetic thing. And I guess that's how it actually becomes attractive in my mind, is if I would use it here for the same purposes that I used it there. Flying There are many ways to unexpectedly fly. If you don't want to fly up, you can actually grab an object, and I've done this many times. Like if you see like a disc, a plate, a stone, something that you can grab with both your hands, and you just raise it up, and it can actually take you. The dream will surprise you with things when you can't. Like usually we try to do too much, you know, that's why some people fly and they start to fall, fly, fall, fly, fall, because they're trying to do this themselves. And yes, there are times when you can fly on your own, whether you fly upright like this, or you fly like, you know, like Superman style, or you crazy fly. It doesn't matter how you fly, but there are also elements in the dream that will help you to fly. It's almost like a video game where you have to find that secret coin and you'll get a prize. That actually sort of exists inside the lucid dream. I have noticed certain objects and know that instinctively drawn to them, and then I grab them and I kind of just allow my will to, you know, it helps me, like, you know, that is how special I believe my surroundings within the lucid dream is. It is a part of my soul, the reflection of my soul. And that's why I trust it in that space. That's why I only, that's how I've been able to create that secretness within that practice. Go deeper, break the mold, and find your own unique journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. Allowing, allowing, allowing.